You got a raise, and yet, you still feel broke. How is that possible? Millions of people earn more money today than they did just a few years ago, but many feel financially worse off. So where did the money go? Was the raise too small, or is something else happening? Why your raise feels like a pay cut. You got the email, the one with the good news, a raise, a tangible reward for your hard work, your late nights, your dedication. For a moment, the world feels brighter. Fewer worries about bills, maybe a vacation, a little more breathing room. The number on your paycheck will be bigger. It is a clear sign of progress. You have moved forward in your career and your life. It is a promise of a slightly easier, more comfortable existence. But then, a few months pass. The initial excitement fades. You check your bank account at month end. It looks surprisingly similar to before the raise. You still compare prices. You still hesitate on big purchases. It feels like the money appeared, then vanished. This is not a unique story. It is a quiet frustration shared by millions. It is a mix of economic forces, subtle lifestyle changes, and the wiring of the human brain. One of the biggest reasons your raise feels smaller is inflation. Inflation is prices rising over time while your purchasing power falls. Your dollar today does not buy as much as it did a year ago. If your raise is 5% but costs rise 4%, your real gain is about 1%. Same store, same cart, higher total. Eggs, bread, milk, fresh produce, each a few cents more. At checkout, the total is noticeably higher for the same basics. The same pattern shows up at restaurants and services. Housing costs. Renewals often come with rent increases. Owners cite taxes, maintenance, or local demand. Even $100 more per month is $200 a year. Homeowners face rising insurance and property taxes. Transportation creeps up. Utilities inch higher. Your raise gets deployed just to hold ground, like pouring water into a leaky bucket. It can feel like catching up, not getting ahead. Beyond inflation, lifestyle inflation quietly moves in. Spending rises as income rises. It feels like progress. A new streaming service here, an ad-free upgrade there. Convenience subscriptions seem reasonable. Together, they form a new layer of fixed costs. Your old car still works, but the newer model seems smart now, with a payment you can afford. A larger place in a better neighborhood, higher rent, higher utilities, maybe parking, nicer restaurants, pricier vacations. The raise that should cushion you now props up a costlier lifestyle. Leftover money at month end? Same as before. On paper, life looks better. In practice, the stakes and costs are higher. You have simply raised the stakes of your own life. Higher income creates new expectations and pressures. We compare ourselves to peers, often unconsciously. Curated feeds widen the comparison set, raising our sense of the new normal. The thrill spikes, then becomes routine. That is hedonic adaptation. We return to a steady level of happiness. Raise, brief joy, upgrades, adaptation, repeat. Happiness grows slower than income. Spending to match status creeps in as a silent tax on progress. Often, it is our own inner voice saying, "This is what someone at our income should do." That is the hidden cost of earning more. The good news, you are not powerless. Pay yourself first, automatically. Divert a meaningful slice of your raise into savings or investments before lifestyle can claim it. Choose a percentage, perhaps 50% or more, and set it on autopilot. Audit your lifestyle. See where the new money went. Identify new subscriptions, extra dining out, small splurges. Keep the upgrades that add lasting value. Plan the rest intentionally. If you want a new car, save toward it. Do not default to a bigger monthly payment. Define your why and track progress. Freedom from a job, a 6-month emergency fund, a first home, travel. Make it specific. Seeing progress beats the fleeting thrill of impulse buys. That is how your raise starts to feel like a real win. The problem is not always that you are earning too little. Sometimes inflation, rising costs, and lifestyle creep move as fast as your income. That is why a raise can feel surprisingly similar to a pay cut. Understanding this is the first step toward real financial progress. Thanks for watching Wallet Economics. Subscribe to understand the system. Direct your money before it directs you.